Hello and welcome to the Cursed Aminus dungeon guide. This dungeon is pretty straightforward. I do this with a friend of mine, so we have a tank and a damage dealer. This is the easiest way in my opinion to do it. So I recommend to be level 130 obviously, and have kind of decent gear because the giant actually, or the final boss, deals tons of damage. And when you're on the way to the boss, make sure to open some of these boxes because they have some cool items in there. And you have to kill a few giants here to be able to unlock the Lucan. So we're gonna start up with this scorpion thing, ant thing. And this thing goes down pretty fast because the damage dealer has really strong gear, and yeah, you basically just follow the lines that I'm walking here because it's super easy to go through. And then you just have to kill 3 mid bosses and then at the end a Lucan. So this dungeon is pretty easy. I recommend having like at minimum 90k HP since the boss can technically do 90k damage and crit if he's in rage. So yeah, also if you want to do this solo, you kind of have to figure out which class is like the best, because you have to somewhat get to level you have to get to somewhere like 90k HP unbuffed, and also you're limited with level 130 since you can only enter this dungeon till level 130. And this is already boss number 3 down. And we do these dungeons in like 5-6 minutes, but depending on how good the damage rolls are and these kind of things. So yeah, so this is the final stretch to Lucan. So we're gonna focus on Lucan, and our technique here is to withdraw all the monsters, or pull all the monsters that we have in the dungeon that's nearby, so we just don't kill anything, we just run through it. So I also recommend having Rementus like Cot, since the boss deals tons of damage at the end and this could actually save your life. So yeah, after Lucan is dead, what we usually did is all the monsters that spawned right behind us, we killed them. But we figured out it's easier to just go to the final boss, there he is, and make sure that the tank attacks the boss first. Or if you do it solo, then it doesn't really matter. But what we do now is all the monsters in the dungeons are triggered on me. So what we do now is that we're waiting that all the monsters start spawning, and in the end, if I say to the damage dealer, oh yeah, the damage is getting ridiculous, because you will see it in my HP bar, because these little bosses are dealing tons of damage over time, that he starts AoEing them down. And the most important part about AoEing them down is that the tank is not moving while it, see, he's currently AoEing, and if the tank would move, all the normal monsters would attack the damage dealer and he would die in no time. So he just kills them, and then we just keep going on damaging the final boss. As you see, he unbuffed me, so I have enough HP still to survive his attacks, and he loves to stun, he loves to debuff. So I would also recommend that the damage dealer has like some kind of Clockworks card in his first hand, so he does not get stunned all the time, so the boss goes faster down. And then yeah, you just hit them till he dies, and then you can enjoy these lovely ancient weapons that he drops. In the end, there will still be some enemies, so make sure to AoE them down or just run in a circle and just teleport out of the dungeon and you should be good to go. So yeah, that was the dungeon guide for the Accursed Aminus dungeon. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, then leave a like. If not, then still leave a like, kappa. And see you in the next guide.